Hello, YouTube family. This is your girl, Mira Manifest, here with you again today with another financial abundance tarot reading. Today is Sunday, July 24th. Thank you for tuning in. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've already shuffled the cards, asking our angel guides, spirits, and ancestors to give me guidance as to what energy and steps that we can take today in order to bring forth financial abundance into our lives. So let's see what we have here. And we have the Tower card. All right, so the Tower is a card of destruction and rebuilding. But whenever this card shows itself, you could consider it a blessing in disguise. So with the Tower card, a forceful change is being thrust upon you now. And though it may feel like it's happening against your will, you need to remember that this is for your own good. Often this card comes up when change has been in the works for some time and you've resisted or ignored it. There have been small problems that are increasing and situations are getting out of control. The Tower card represents the universe telling you that you require this change to happen for your own spiritual growth. And so it's very interesting. As you all can see, I have a bit of a new setup here. I did recently move last week and over the weekend, so I'm now in my new place. So I'm actually going from being a renter in the process of being a homeowner. So with this change, there's been a lot of realizations that have come about. It was a pretty abrupt move, but it's definitely for my benefit because being a renter could definitely be, building on a faulty foundation versus owning your own, which is a more stable foundation. So I can definitely see the reflection of the Tower here in my life. So you can see how this card refers to you in your own life. All right, so as we see, the Tower here is coming down. It's something that's crumbling and falling down. So the Tower card is actually a gift, even if it doesn't feel like it at first. You see, up until this point, you've built your tower on a spotty foundation. The beams are rickety and termite ridden. The stone is old and falling down the mountain. You don't want to keep living in a condemned building, do you? Wouldn't you rather move into the new mansion that is being built just for you? The metaphor that is the Tower card is clear. You are the rickety tower, and it is time for you to rebuild. The universe lobs fireballs at you, and your original tower is destroyed so that you can begin to build again. The routines that you have created, the solace or stability that you think you possess right now does not exist, and it is time to create something more stable for you based on what you know now. All right, so the image of the tower could look scary, as you know, it's a big tower falling over, and in this card they're actually trying to save the tower, but it's no saving the tower. It's definitely coming down. Their best option would be to move and get out of the way before the tower falls on them. So sometimes in life we're forced to start again and recreate who we are with the loss that we've experienced. If we can step up to the challenge, even if it is heart-wrenching, the reward that is offered will be eternal. For we will have developed personal strength and character, the knowledge of how to move forward even in the worst situations, and we will become more resilient than ever because we know that we can get through anything. This knowledge of personal strength that is bestowed upon us by the tower will push us through many different scary situations in life. We will fear less. We will find joy more. With the tower, our entire life structure is rebuilt and we get to become brand new again. Trust that what the card has to tell you. Consider what towers you've built that are broken, and then ask yourself, what causes you to hesitate about accepting that something is wrong, and then begin to clear the slate. When we have identified what we have to do, perhaps we'll be able to allow ourselves to heal from the broken and move on to the new. So the tower specifically in dealing with work and wealth, many of us in our lives are striving to work in one place that will give us security into our old age. But the economy now is different in these modern times and does not always provide the same security that we would like to emulate in businesses of the past. Now we must multitask in order to function at the base level in business. The tower tells us that we must make our entire life about our work, because if we build the tower of one job for life, then we will have to go through the breaking down process should the job ever end. The tower is telling us that it is time to focus on avenues of life that are it's telling us that we need to focus on avenues in life that are not money making in nature. All right, so with the Tower card, it's building a new foundation. So first we have to acknowledge what is in our character and what things do we need to change within ourselves first, so that we can rebuild ourselves up mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and then build the physical structures in our lives that are in alignment with that. All right, so that's our guidance today with the Tower card. All right, so now I'm going to go to our Ancestral Path Tarot deck here, and we will get some advice from our benevolent ancestors as to, again, what energies and vibrations that we can take on today in order to build financial abundance in our lives. So, benevolent ancestors, please give me guidance on what energy and steps that we can take today in order to manifest financial abundance into our lives. Can I get one card, please? All the cards. Okay, ancestors, what energies, what advice can you give us on how we can bring financial abundance into our lives today? What steps can we take today in order to bring forth financial abundance into our lives? Angel guides, benevolent ancestors, what steps can we take today? Alrighty, so we have here it's like two cards wanting to come out here. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Sacred Circles. All right, interesting. So let's go to the book and see what guidance we have here. First, with the Queen of Swords, would represent air signs. All right, so that would be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So with the Queen of Swords, it says here, joy in the creative process, pride in one's creations, making something from nothing, letting what you love grow in its own light, vigilance against threats to new or hard-won accomplishments, delight in children or grandchildren, parenting skills, and family pride. All right, so with the Queen of Swords here, in creating and building this new foundation, we want to gravitate to things that bring us joy, things that we do that are creative, and that gives us pride in what we create. All right, and basically taking the destruction of this tower and creating something anew, building something from nothing, and having patience and allowing those things to grow. All right, and also working hard against any obstacles or odds that we may come up against, so that we know that we will and definitely have the victory. All right, so the next card is the Queen of Sacred Circles. So that definitely looks like a wise ancestor there, one of our mothers with some great advice for us here. So let's see what guidance we're giving here with this. All right. Cards don't want to stay up for me. The Queen of Sacred Circles. All right. The Queen of Sacred Circles. Right here, this image represents the grandmother moon, which is the wisdom of the feminine maternal principle, the wisdom of the grandmothers, elders, or ancestors. Nurturance, being cared for, the release of one's burdens to a willing recipient, unconditional love and acceptance. The bounty of the earth is available for the taking. All right, so with the Queen of Sacred Circles here, this is like the universe just letting us know that we have the energy of our maternal ancestors forever around us and in our presence. We always have access to the wisdom of our grandmothers, our elders, and our ancestors. So this is something that we can feel comfortable and nurtured in knowing that even in our toughest, darkest situations, even if we feel alone, that we do have help and assistance with our ancestors, with that maternal energy of love and care, like that of a mother and a grandmother. So with all of this turbulence going on, we can feel comfort that we do have help and we do have support, and we can tap into the energy of our ancestors to assist us with the wisdom and the guidance and the support that we need in order to build our new foundations in our life, in that which we can flourish and have bounty and abundance in all aspects. All right, so this was a great motivational reading here today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, peace and love. Have a beautiful, prosperous, wonderful day.